And then I was going to see you guys quick too. Yeah, I'll combine them for time's sake. But Jordan Love, Tua. You can either contract or would you let one guy walk, both guys walk, sign both guys? Like, what do you think about Jordan Love? Like, what if Jordan Love, he's a 1 year guy effectively, maybe even a half year guy. I mean, it was a great half year, the best half year of the entire league, but he's basically a 1 year guy. Tua can't play outdoors, like, so. I mean, he's going to have to be in warm weather or domes to succeed. I don't know either of your guys' thoughts on those two.
Jamie.
I think Jordan Love, I think he's got a good thing going on. I just think that with them having their core being this wide receiver core being so young that, if they can try to keep most of them together, this team, I mean, if you think about it, this team could end up being like the Texans, the team that kind of struggled. They could actually look way, way totally different. And that's what I think on that. The Tua, it's kind of hard saying. I mean, is there, is there a quarterback in this upcoming draft that could come in and take over with Tua? And that'd be the question for the Dolphins is like, well, do we pay this guy or do we try to get a guy in the draft?
Yeah, I think unless Tua falls on his face this year, he's going to get paid. I think either. If my philosophy is if you're above average, you probably should get paid. If you're average or below, you just let the guy walk. It's the Daniel Jones thing, right? Like Daniel Jones, the Giants paid him because they were afraid of purgatory. They were afraid of re-rolling the dice on a quarterback because they went to the playoffs, and that was it. But now they're sitting here convincing themselves that he's going to be a guy that they can build around, kind of. And then they were over here trying to draft a quarterback this year. So yeah, I mean, Tua, I'll give it to him. Like he does what the system wants him to do. That's the best I can say for Tua is he operates the system in a way that the offense wants him to. He gets the ball out quick. He does everything that they want to do, but he's also surrounded by a ton of talent. Like I mean, I don't know. Like you drop him in a situation that I'm trying to think, like a Carolina, like granted, not many quarterbacks would be great there, but I don't know. I just don't, he doesn't seem like a guy that like lifts the guys up around him and elevates them. And that's the struggle. Like if you're a quarterback that's going to get paid a lot of money, you have to have the ability to raise the floor and the level of play of the guys around you. I think Jordan Love has the talent to do that. Yeah. Am I sold on him yet? No, but they're going to have to pay him. I mean, they invested a first-round pick in him. He sat behind Rodgers for years, and he won a playoff game, right? So at this point, their hands are tied. They got to pay him and go all in on the decision that they made. Because if they're not convinced that he's the guy now, I don't know what they've been doing, considering they spent the first-round pick on him, and he sat for years behind Rodgers. He's played for 2 years. If you don't have the right evaluation on the guy by now, I don't know. And that's not for me or any of us to know because we're not around the guy, but they're the ones that have spent 4 years with the kid and he's won a playoff game. So if you don't know by now that Jordan Love is the guy, then I don't know what to tell you. But it seems like they feel convinced that he is, and I think he'll get paid. Tua, I wouldn't feel great if I was a Dolphins fan because I don't think he's a guy that can win you a Super Bowl.
I'd let him walk. I'd let Tua walk. I really don't think he's worth the money because he's going to want, that Jared Goff that 53 a year kind of contract. And he just, to me, it's like, yeah, like Pete was saying, if you're average or you're a system, your skills wouldn't transfer it over half the other teams. Like just let him walk. Jordan Love, you got to pay him. Like I said, he's got all the skills to be a top 5 quarterback. And he's already won a playoff game. So I agree 100% with that. But Tua, I've been strong about since we did our division preview a while back that I'd let him walk, and I'd take my chances with one of the college guys. Let's see what Shedeur. Shedor's mobile and accurate. Let's see what Shedeur Sanders from Colorado does this upcoming year.
Yeah, I don't know. It'd be kind of interesting, crazy to see what Shedeur does this year. And I know there's going to be some guys I'll be watching too this year to kind of see how they pan out, if they're going to be good enough, or if there's some teams that will be wanting different quarterbacks and stuff like that. And who knows? I mean, are the Raiders going to be bad enough where they actually draft a quarterback? I mean, they got
They'd be
Minshew, Minshew and O'Neal. I mean, is O'Neal going to be the guy that they want for their, for their future? Probably not. You guys are just kind of.
Are you talking about O'Connell? Or you
Yeah,
said
just mentioned.
O'Connell? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The Raiders. I really think the Raiders just shit their pants and just went with Brock Bowers. It made no. I mean, I like Bowers, but it made no sense.
Yeah. All right. Let's which